it doesn't fit, it's gonna be pretty darn close. Okay, when you have about 15 minutes left, I want you to take the lid off. You ready to take a peek? Let's take a peek. There it is. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful.
Guys, there's a point a man reaches in his life where he feels the need to make at least one Cooking with Jack video a week, otherwise he will lose his sanity. Now you might be thinking, August, what are you talking about? That is never going to happen to anybody but you. And I say, okay, just you wait. And today I have found something abysmal. And while that's not really an unexpected outcome from a venture onto the Cooking with Jack show channel, this video I found is bad even for Jack. Garbage stew. I mean, at least he's kind of becoming self-aware. You know, he's not naming it Lazy Man Stew or the best stew you'll ever make. He's just naming it what it is. So I guess we are seeing some growth. Now, if you are eating or drinking or really anything that requires a stable stomach, I would recommend you put it to the side before you venture into this video. Just a fair warning. With that being said, let's begin. Please subscribe.
This is everything. Every time I go to do a video, I go through my fridge, I pull out all the old stuff, I either throw it out or figure out a way to use it. These are all left over from other videos. So let's, well, the bacon isn't, but let me run down and just show you what we got. I pulled it all out. So we got these sweet potatoes. This is the, I don't know if you saw the smoked turkey video. Smoked turkey. Not gonna use it all unless I get a bigger pot.
Jack, I really hope that's not the turkey we watched you cook, like not at all, and just ingest it fully raw. We don't want to lose you, Jack. But just take a good look at the ingredients that are about to be combined. I mean, I see a lime, celery, salsa, pickles, a beer. Some things you might just need to throw away, Jack. And you know what really bothers me, like, quite a bit? Is that some of this stuff is canned, and canned stuff will literally last like 8 centuries. So I know he's not throwing some of this stuff away because it's bad. He just genuinely thought that it would be a good addition to this monstrosity.
This is not my idea of the perfect stew, but I gotta use it all. So I don't wanna waste any food. So I called it garbage stew. All right, we've deemed the onion is no good. There's stuff oozing out of it.
Yeah, Jack, I think this is a literal garbage stew at this point. That leg, I don't even know what animal that came off of. I'm guessing maybe a turkey. It resembles a leather couch. That wing on the left looks like it's hard as a rock. I mean, you've got hot dogs, which is just always a bad idea. Never include hot dogs in anything. And then an onion that's ready to start oozing. Jack, you are going to die from this.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this lime, we're gonna squeeze that in. So just take your hand and roll it on the cutting board. It gets it all juiced up. You can even feel how the juice inside if you just squeeze it while it's sealed.
It's like Jack has no concept of like flavor combinations. I mean, I can imagine how a bunch of smoked meat with lime on it would taste, and it's not exactly a good thought. I mean, I know that this is something people do. They just take everything that's about to go bad in their fridge and try to make something out of it, but they usually don't use everything. They take the things they can use and try to make something good out of it. You're just wasting the food in a different way if you cook everything together in a way that it's unedible. All of these ingredients are going to waste either way because I promise you nobody is going to eat this end product.
Okay, everybody, I had to make an executive decision. My crock pot was not big enough for all my leftover garbage in my fridge, so I now have to go with my mom's old sauce pot, which I've used for many, many years. I love you, Mom. Thanks for leaving this to me. All right, first thing we're gonna do is put in the meat. It's all cut up. Bacon, hot dog, turkey, and sirloin. Next, the fresh vegetables.
I mean, honestly, just what he's put in the pot so far is already going to taste horrible. We've got sweet potatoes and celery with hot dogs, bacon, steak, and turkey. That is hell in a pot. And this is not even like a third of what he's about to put in this.
The French-style green beans, the sweet cream of corn, green chilies, which are not hot, by the way. They're like Ortega chilies. Roasted red peppers. I should cut those up. Should I? Nah. Jalapenos. Little Cajun seasoning. A beer. Salsa. Can't forget squeezing the lime.
Yeah, Jack, I really think you probably could forget to squeeze in the lime. I mean, you could put in some cyanide into this bad boy, and I don't think it would change what's gonna happen when you eat it. This is a chemical weapon in stew form. I mean, once he added the green beans, I was already ready to throw up. I had some coffee this morning, and I kind of think that the cream should have probably gone into this garbage stew. I don't know if it was still good, and I can feel it trying to come back up.
If it doesn't fit, it's gonna be pretty darn close.
Yeah, that is the nastiest 5-second clip I have ever seen in my life. I don't know what it is, but something about cold food making that like slopping sound as it hits a pan or something, it really grosses me out, and the contents of this stew are not helping that.
I got it in my crock pot. This is a 5-quart. You're gonna do 4 hours on high or 8 on low. I'm gonna do 4 hours on high so we can have this tonight for dinner. So I got it going, and I will show you what it looks like once it's all melded together. I'm gonna stir it every so often. Okay, when you have about 15 minutes left, I want you to take the lid off. You ready to take a peek? Let's take a peek. There it is. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful.
Jack, we gotta talk about this. This is not beautiful. Do you know what these words mean? You called your omelet bags gorgeous. I mean, I don't think you're aware of the history of these words. You have to actually use them in the appropriate setting. You can't just use them for fun, Jack. You're lying to your audience.
Okay, now, I'm so serious when I say go through your cupboards, pull out what you haven't used in a while, go through your fridge, pull out leftovers. This is, like I say, if I didn't cook this today, all of that would have been in the garbage. That's why it's called garbage stew. Okay, so let's get a little bit of everything. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah. Cajun flavor and jalapenos. Oh.
Look, I know I say this about pretty much every Cooking with Jack video I've watched, and sometimes I'm joking, sometimes I kind of mean it, but there is actually zero possibility that this tastes anywhere near good. It's just impossible. You could not pay me to believe this. I would have to make this exact same recipe and eat the entire thing before I could decide if this was good or not. You cannot just combine all of this stuff and expect it to be good. Jack is lying that this is good, and I would go under oath on that statement. Well, guys, you've made it through. You may now return to eating or drinking. I promise I won't expose you to the stew again. I mean, I honestly think that this might be the worst thing we've ever seen Jack cook. The omelet bags were pretty bad, but at least they might kind of taste like an omelet. I think this would just taste like vomit. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.